we're asked to factor this quadratic expression. What that means is we're going to find the factor pairs, the binomial factor pairs that multiply to become this expression. There are two basic methods. There's the AC method and the guess and check method. In this video, I'm going to describe the AC method in detail. All right, so the AC method, what do we do? The AC method first it starts by attacking this middle term, and then it incorporates factor by grouping. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to multiply the A coefficient and the C coefficient. That's cleverly where the name AC method comes from. So we're going to do 4 times 81, and that gives us 324. All right. Now we're looking for two numbers that multiply to that AC value. So they multiply us to 324 and adds to the middle coefficient up there of negative 36. So you're looking for two numbers that multiply to be your A times C, in this case 324, and they also, those same two numbers, have to add to be negative 36. All right, let's talk for a second about how to find these numbers right here. So again, we're playing this game with two numbers that multiply to be 324 and add to be negative 36. First of all, what I'm going to do is I list the pairings of numbers, or the factor pairs, that become 324. Since this is a bit larger number, this list is going to be pretty big, but I always start with 1 and the number itself. Then I divide it by 2. This is an even number, so that's going to work, and I get 162. And then I keep going by adding 1 on this list. And at some point, if the number is big enough, I start to realize, oh my God, this could take forever. This could be a list of 70 numbers. Is this really the most efficient way to go about it? Well, yes it is, but you can use some little bit of intelligence here. Importantly, I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to be positive 324, but they have to add to be negative 36. The only way that's going to happen if I have two negative numbers. So I'm going to go through here and give negatives to both of my pairs up here. They still multiply to be a positive 324, but at least they'd give me an addition for a negative number. And now I'm going to look at what these add to. The first pairings of numbers add to be negative 325. That's not even close. The next one would be negative 164. Getting closer, but not by much. The next would be a negative 111. All right, I'm not even getting close. I'm trying to get to negative 36. And I'm really far away. So what I end up doing is, instead of going up just by 1 here on the left-hand column, I kind of skip a few and see how things work. I'm going to skip up to, let's say, 9 and see how things are working there. So it's 9 times 36. And how I did that, again, is I took 324 on my calculator, divided by 9, and got 36. And then these would both be negative, so I'm going to see how much closer I am here. That'd be negative 45. Ooh, a lot closer. Again, I'm trying to get to addition of negative 36. I'm at negative 45. And this is where I would just kind of keep on skipping up. Let's try 12, and 27. That gives me a negative 39. I'm really close. Keep on looking. And the last one I tried was 18 and 18. 18 times 18 is 324. And they also add to be negative 36. Okay, it takes a long time, but again, I'm just going to try to highlight how you can speed that up here, where you don't need to type in all the numbers. You can skip some numbers as you're going along, because you're looking for a certain addition, and kind of look until you get to that. All right, so what do I got here? I use the AC method. Oh, I'm starting the AC method. In the AC method, I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to be 324 and add to be negative 36. I found those two numbers here. of negative 18 and negative 18. Those are my two numbers. Okay, what do I do with those? I'm going to take those and I'm going to, as I spoke before, I'm going to attack this middle term. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this middle term using those two numbers. So I'm going to write this as a negative 18y, and then plus 81. And again, what this is, I've just written negative 36y with two different terms, specifically these two numbers over here that I found. Now what I'm going to do is all I need to do is factor by grouping. I need to be aware of this negative right here in this middle term, then factor out a negative out of those last two terms. But here we go. The commonest factor between 4y squared and 18y is a 2y, leaving me with a 2y in this first term and a minus 9. And now I'm going to factor out a let's see, a 9 or a negative 9 out of this last set, and that will give me a positive 2y and a negative 9. My final factored answer then would be 2y minus 9, 2y minus 9, which actually, if I want to be cool, and you should want to be cool, is I rewrite that as 2y minus 9 squared.